And the 96-year-old monarch makes a rare personal appearance. We're live in London next.
As you can see, they're greeted by thunderous cheers as she waved to fans from the Buckingham Palace balcony after the final pageant parade. She had skipped events earlier on Friday and Saturday after the palace reported she was feeling some discomfort. The pageant parade was complete with a hologram of the Queen early on in her reign when she was just 25 years old. That came after an even more star-studded platinum party at the palace held in her honor. The royal family there was also seen sitting front row. They enjoyed the final pageant in London along with her, and that is where our very own senior foreign affairs correspondent
70 years ago to go to her first coronation, her only coronation. It said that there's a bit of a rough ride to that carriage. No wonder she took a pass on riding in that again. Earlier in the day, and in fact, throughout this whole 4 days, there really was a holiday spirit to the entire all corners of the country. Picnics, street fairs, and several towns vying for the biggest al fresco lunch in honor of the Queen, including just right outside Windsor Castle. And I should note that the Queen did make an appearance on Saturday night in a film. Very fun. People are still talking about it with Paddington Bear at that big pop concert outside of the palace. In a final statement that the Buckingham Palace released in the name of Queen.
And that's how we should look at this. The Queen afforded us an opportunity to celebrate not only British patriotism, but British and Western culture at its height. Here is a woman who for 70 years has embodied dignity and duty, sort of the anti-Kardashian. She has been a rock, a solid place in a chaotic world, and it's beautiful to watch her celebrated in this way. And let's hope others follow in her stead. As I read so much this week leading up to our coverage, V.S. Pritchett, who was a great story writer, years ago when Winston Churchill died, he
the flip side of all of this, which is that monarchies across the world are on the wane. One of you guys yesterday told us there's only 30 royal families left the world over.
That was me.
Do you think that, well done, Giano, do you think, Dr. Sapphire, that this will sort of inspire some enthusiasm for the monarchy among people that may not be exposed to it, you know, on a daily basis?
Well, sure. Well, Jillian, so first of all, when you talk about the concept of a jubilee, it really dates back to biblical times, and it was a time of celebration, to rejoice and to come together and be grateful. And this celebration is exactly what the UK has needed after the last 2 years. The UK had some of the most strict COVID restrictions like New York City did. They were just calling for stay-at-home orders as late as December 2021. So these 4 days of pure celebration is just incredible, and it just, you know, it shows the love for the monarchy. And I do think that the younger generations coming in maybe will reinvigorate some of the support, because as you know that there has been some controversy with the monarchy, some people thinking it's falling out of date. But, you know, I think that the younger generations, Will and Kate, are going to do an incredible job eventually. And I think that you are going to see more support for the monarchy, especially after the way that the entire world has been watching this celebration.
So, Giano, Dr. Sapphire points out here that the monarchy, it was a tough year for Britons. It was also a very tough year personally. She kept taking hit after hit from her grandson, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan Markle, who accused, you know, the royal family of everything from racism to being insensitive to being stingy when it came to supporting them and their lifestyle. This kind of repairs a lot of that, doesn't it? It certainly generates a lot of goodwill.
No, I absolutely agree. It does repair a lot of it, and it brings about unity. I've been speaking to many of my friends in Buckingham Palace. I'm joking. I'm not Raymond. I don't have his high-end contact. but I'll tell you, I've been speaking to friends over in London as I stayed there for several months last year and come back this year, and they're telling me they're partying like it's 1999. So I'm excited to see what's going on there, but I'm
Raymond, do you think you could prevail upon your friend to get